What's up, nerds? Welcome to Nintendo Pow Block for March 2nd, 2018. Ed, Saturday is the Switch's 1-year anniversary.
Yes.
I'm one of your hosts, Corey Dirrig, and alongside me, as always, that retro code, Edward Varnell. Woohoo! Yeah, whatever. Ed.
I didn't even get the chance to say anything.
I'm sorry. Ed, continue.
Nintendo Pow Block is on lock and ready to go. Yes.
Yeah. Ed.
Yes.
I'm so excited. It's been 1 year since the Switch came out.
And it has 150 plus games already.
It's got more than that. It's probably got closer to 300, I'm sure. Dude, they've got like 20 games coming out every week.
Pretty much. I mean, like the crazy announcements and everything.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Man, my headphones feel weird because for those who maybe missed the last episode, I started a new job this week. And at my old job, I would have my headphones in for like 2 to 4 hours at a time, like opening the restaurant. Now I haven't had them in since Monday when we recorded, and like they feel weird. My ears like going back in place. It feels weird. But man, Ed, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do Pow Block today. I'm so excited. I'm enjoying. Life is just kind of like coming together right now. It's just all kind of like, you know? Oh, it feels good. It feels good. Feels good. How are you, Ed? How's life? How's that Wendy's?
That Wendy's was good. I'm actually just finding out that one of my high school friends just passed away. Sorry about that. It just literally appeared on my Facebook. So, sorry about that, everybody. But I'm doing like super, super good. Just getting some good gaming done. Had a great discussion yesterday for someone else's podcast.
What podcast was that?
The Delvin Cox Experience. Yeah. He wanted to have a discussion about gun control. So me and 3 other black people it's a black podcast. And the reason why I had to state that, everybody, because I think we were supposed to have another person on there, but they couldn't make it, so it could have been a kind of a balance in the discussion from a racial standpoint, but it was just us 4 guys. And then we ended up they ended up being surprised on how I love Punisher Warzone, because I'm going to go, by the time you guys see this one, I am going to be trying to go see Black Panther.
Nice.
So but yeah, I literally have been good. Only problem that I've been having is that I love Switch, and I want to get every game for it. But my PS4 and Xbox One, I kind of feel like I don't have nothing for you new to get, and that's so weird. Switch, I'll be like, okay, I need all. I could download all of this. I could get this game at this time, be ready to play and talk about it and enjoy.
Kirby comes out in 2 weeks.
A game that I'm ready to get.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like I don't know. We'll probably have a talk like this in the future. That when it comes to Nintendo games, and I'm excited for, I always feel like there's new games to get, and I always want something. Where when it's the other systems, like when you get that AAA game, there's nothing else ready to play.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing about indies on the other 2 systems that people are talking about, and so it's just like, do I get this on the flash sale or what? Where with Switch or even with just regular Nintendo products, just like this looks weird and quirky from its trailer. It's not on any other system, so let me download it and get it. Like, there's something about Nintendo's library and just the games on their systems that I just really get happy about. But Xbox One and PS4, or just the Xbox and PlayStation in general, when you get everything, there's nothing else to look forward to, and that's kind of like depressing and sad for me.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the other systems. Like, what's the next game? Like, what was the game? Monster Hunter, I guess, was the first like big game for those platforms, right?
Right.
But what are the next ones? Like Sea of Thieves and God of War, like
Yeah.
And I guess what Yakuza 6 is coming out.
Yakuza 6,
but that's
Detroit
not really big though. I mean,
right?
It's like Yakuza's gotten bigger in the last couple years, but like it's still not like AAA huge. Like
right.
It's still kind of niche, and it's still kind of like people who want the Shenmue experience are playing Yakuza and stuff. So
right. And you kind of had to grow up with that series to understand that game in its design. And it's very weird where just all the stuff that's getting announced for Switch. Sorry about that. That I'm just to be like, okay, I'm adding this to my library, so when I'm ready to buy it and get it, I could dive in and be excited about it, whether it's a letdown or not. Just like there's just something I could look forward to more on Nintendo systems with just games than I do the other systems. So it's just that weird space that I'm kind of in.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot coming out for Switch 2. Like every 2 weeks, there's like a big game coming out. Like Bayonetta, then Payday 2. Like, I mean, we didn't get Payday, but like it's still big for some people. And then Kirby, and then at the end of March, you know, there's going to be something else, and you know, there's so much every couple weeks, and like even indies, there's always like 10 to 20 new games on the eShop.
Right. And the thing with Switch is just like people are looking for getting the physical versions. We might have this discussion, but like getting the physical versions for a Nintendo system. Yeah, okay.
Everywhere.
I mean, getting the physical versions of an indie game and a AAA in a Nintendo game, it blows my mind that a lot of people want this, and not so much with the other systems. Like the other systems, it's just like what makes physical and digital really, you know, about those systems that it's a must-have. Instead of just be like, I got to get this because if they stop printing, I can't really get the physical cartridge. Like people look forward to the cartridges over CDs, and it's such a weird thing. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, all my Nintendo games are still physical. You know, I've kind of made the move to mostly digital, unless there's like a sale or something, or it's a game that like I really, really enjoyed playing. Then I'll go out and search for the physical copy. Like Horizon, for example, I'll own the physical copy for that. You know, or Rise of the Tomb Raider, or The Witcher. You know, like those kind of games, I will keep the physical edition. But like on the other consoles, with everything like always having to be connected, and like the way the games, like, I mean, there's exceptions, don't get me wrong, but always being connected and multiplayer and extending the lifespan of a game and extending how people play games, like there's not really a reason to keep the physical disc, because once that game is done, like Destiny, for example, when the server shut down, that game's not going to work. So there's no reason to keep the physical copy, you know? Like I have one, but I have Destiny 1 and 2 digital, you know? Cuz like once those servers are down, the game, you can't play the game. Like there's no way to play the game. So,
right.
So I mean, but Nintendo's always taken such a different approach, and you know, with the news that Sony was restructuring their first party stuff starting in April, they might be heading the same direction that Nintendo is, but Nintendo's first party has always been like focusing on enjoyment, a single player kind of experience with, like, you know, the sports games or Mario Party or Mario Kart or WarioWare, like being the weird, quirky couch co-op games. It's still like you still want that couch co-op experience, and that's what Nintendo's always done. And that's why, and plus, like, you and I grew up in an era where, we only got like 3 or 4 games a year, maybe max, and collecting stuff has always been like our thing. Like people growing up now, it's all digital, it's all like clean and slick and everything. Like everything needs to be empty and kind of boring, to be honest with you. And like Nintendo still gives us that sense of collection, and that's why I always have physical copies of Nintendo games.
Yeah, it's the excitement for me getting up in the morning if I'm off, or when I was going to work, going there knowing that we got that new release for Nintendo, and just be like, once it hit this time and I could buy this game, it's the first sale of the day, for me. And like I really don't like PlayStation and Xbox. I could kind of like wait for that game. Now there's sometimes some plans that, hey, I need to get this game for review, or we're doing it for another podcast, I need to get this game. But it's like with Nintendo, I'm just like, it's Christmas morning for me with their releases. Mm-hmm. And regardless of the game is bad or not, it's just like having that shiny Nintendo game in my hand makes me smile.
Yeah, and like that's why I went out and seeked out another Wii U controller, because it's like I know I won't need it, but I need it for my collection, my Nintendo collection. Like it sounds dumb, but the thought of like collecting Nintendo stuff has always been there since I was a kid, like since it's what physical media means to me, and like, yeah, Netflix kind of changed everything about it being convenient over owning, like, okay, so maybe I don't have a good enough internet to stream 4K Netflix, but I have an Xbox One S that has a 4K Blu-ray player in it. Why don't I buy 4K Blu-rays? Well, because Netflix is so much easier, and I still buy the movies that I enjoy, like I used to have such a huge DVD and Blu-ray collection, and now I got rid of most of them because like most of these movies are on Netflix or Amazon or some other streaming service, and like I'm never gonna watch like 80% of those movies again. So
I still love collecting. I mean, DVDs, yeah. Blu-rays, I love collecting. Like movies, I still love to collect. This is turned into a pot and play discussion.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
We haven't even got to what we've been playing or anything.
Look, this is what happens. This is what we do.
Yes. Yeah, that's sorry to start like an early conversation like that. Didn't really mean to. But I guess when people ask, cause one of my assistant store manager asked me today, she's just like, what games do I need to get for Xbox? And now and when I read off these titles, she already has them. And a lot of people do that. And it's just like, well, I don't know what I could recommend for you. I went to Rise of the Tomb Raider. Like, that was my first one that I said. She's like, yeah, I got
Game of the generation.
Right. And like a lot of people have Rise of the Tomb Raider. And I'm so happy. But it's just like, exactly. But it's kind of sad because I'm just like, well, I want to recommend this, I want to recommend that. Oh, we already have it. And it's just like, that's very problematic. And a lot of people in my area, like, digital is not a big thing to them. Because I would definitely recommend Cuphead for Xbox players. I would definitely recommend Rhyme on PS4 or Okami Class. Like, I will recommend that stuff. I continue to recommend Okami HD to people, on both platforms. Like, I would love to recommend that stuff, but they're not digital people in my area. That's kind of sad. Like with Nintendo, it's always going to be physical and digital. Like there's just going to be that balance for that system because they just produce great games and top quality. And maybe there's some indie games that, yeah, it was on past systems, but now carrying it on the go, or playing it when I'm waiting for something, like I love that right now.
Yeah, I mean,
So.
yeah, definitely. So,
But
yeah.
I'm sorry. But let me get into what I've been playing. I'm sorry, Corey. I've been playing Doom. I think I'm on the 12th chapter. I got one more level that I need to do, and then I'll be finished with that game. I really did try to beat it before this recording, and the game kept kicking my tail. Now it's very weird on how it is. It's like throughout most of the game, you're fighting a lot of arenas kind of fight styles. And now, like, the last couple of levels, there's been like a boss at the end. It's just like, this is unbalanced. So but hopefully next next episode, I'll be done with that game. Of course, doing more Bayonetta 2. Just loving it. Now I'm in Inferno. I'm trying to get my whip, but I'm not there. I'm not there at that point yet. But still loving that. And started up Ever Oasis for 3DS. And I'm so happy that I'm playing it. Don't get me wrong. I love Dragon Quest 8. Love Monster Hunter. But I love just being able to have an action RPG in my hand. And I know Secret of Mana, people had these problems. I still haven't gotten it yet, but I am enjoying Ever Oasis, and I love building up my town and doing these quests, and it feels really good. And it's just like,
why does Ever Oasis seem like the next evolution of like Dark Cloud?
You know what? Because it is.
Okay.
It really is.
I've been getting Dark Cloud vibes from that game since they showed it, to be honest with you. And it's just like, well, there's probably some differences, but it's definitely giving me Dark Cloud vibes.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you're finding resources, and when you get shops and stuff, I think once the game literally start rolling, you're on the way that you get money is that the shop people that come to your Oasis and build a shop or something, and become a resident, they'll pay you money for their services. Like if they made profit, they'll give you some of the money, and that's the only way that you could get money. Leveling up though is very kind of it's a weird system. So you go out, you can fight as much as you want, and then when you get back into town, it adds up all that experience that you got, and then you'll start going up levels. So you can fight as long as you want, and then it'll trade that stuff in. So right now I'm still at the beginning. I've been playing it for like 2 days, and I'm just like, I know I've been looking forward to this game, and it's meeting my expectations, and I'm definitely enjoying it. I will get back to the other games and work on them, but Ever Oasis is like really taking my time on the 3DS. Because I brought my Switch and found out that my Switch wasn't charged up. I'm like, no, ran out of power. I think I knocked the adapter cord out, and it lost all its power, and I'm just like, no. So that's what I've been playing.
Nice. I mean, I haven't played anything. Like I fell asleep the other night playing Box Boy on 3DS because I was like, my 3DS is in here, my Switch is in the other room. I'm tired, but I want to play something, and I turned on the 3DS and I just fell asleep.
Wow.
Because this whole week's just kind of been like as kind of like refreshing as it's been. It's also been a little bit like nerve wracking because it's the first time I've switched jobs in a long time. So I've been focusing on that, and I'm really kind of worn out from that. Not that like the job's hard, but like I've been getting up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock every morning and working until 5 o'clock every night. Just trying to like learn the job and everything. And by the time I get home and hang out with Sana and stuff. And then last night I went to, she wasn't home. I was like, it was like 9 o'clock, and I text her. I'm like, when you get home, I'm going to be in bed. I'm so tired. And I edited Nerds Gone Platinum last night, and while the video was processing, I fell asleep while it was processing. I was so tired. So I woke up this morning and I was like, oh crap, I didn't upload the show. So while I was eating breakfast, I uploaded Nerds Gone Platinum. And now I've started posting the podcast at 7 a.m. Eastern instead of 10 a.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
And I uploaded it and posted it at 6:58.
Dang.
I was like, nice. So, but
you've been adjusting.
Yeah, it's been a big adjustment because, restaurant work is similar to retail in the fact that you go in when they tell you to go in. You don't have an 8 to 5, 9 to 5, whatever. And this whole week has been for me, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was 7:30 to almost 5. And then today was 8 to 5. So, and I actually didn't even get home till almost 6, to be honest, because I stayed after to help do some stuff, and I'm tired. It was a long day. So, but I really like this job, and tomorrow after I get off, I'm gonna take a little bit of a nap, I think, and then really prep some stuff because our first episode of Pod and Play goes up. Well, when this posts, it'll be up tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
So Tomb Raider is our first episode, and man, I'm excited to start doing those again. Tomorrow we're going to record a couple.
Yeah.
Saturday morning I'm going to record a couple retro game stuff, and then I'm going to go see Thor at the cheap movie theater with my dad. So
the $2 movie?
Yeah, it's $2.50 I think, but
we call it the Dunes. DUNES.
Nice. And then, tomorrow night we're starting recordings on squad goals. So, Jesse and I are going to record some Rainbow Six on Saturday. And then when you get home, if you're up for it, we're going to record some Halo. We're going to play through Halo 4 and 5, all three of us. So,
yes.
Which I'm really excited for, by the way. I love Halo 4 so much. I know people don't really like it, but I love Halo 4.
This would be my first time. I swear, seeing that trailer for Halo 4, I'm just this was a retro game. It's retro studios, and then found out they worked on the game. But that figures.
You find out 3 of their art directors are Metroid Prime alums, so.
And it looks good.
It does look good.
It does look good.
I'm really excited to play some Halo. I do got to figure out how we're going to do that, though, with the 3 of us. Might do Skype without video, but we'll see. I don't know how our internet's going to handle that, because I don't know if you guys will be able to come through on the TV or not, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm going to sit down tomorrow and really kind of figure it out. So, but yeah, I've been playing New Job Simulator. Is what I've been playing.
I'll be playing that next month.
Yeah, I'm really happy though. I cannot wait to play some games tomorrow when I get home from work.
Yay!
Retro stuff. I can't wait to play do some Pod and Play. We've got our whole season planned out.
Yes.
Very, very excited. I'm very excited about the games we're playing. We just kind of threw a bunch of games in there, and we kind of discussed what we wanted to play. Some games are good, some games are bad, some games have good ideas. So it's going to get interesting. I do want to apologize in advance for the second episode, though, which is why I kind of have this new microphone. The old microphone I was using was kind of crackly. It was the audio cord, but I just got a new microphone anyway. So,
yay! which I need to do. I need to order some new ones, but
Yeah,
I'm pretty much gonna wait.
I got them from Amazon, $6 for a
Nice.
for a 3-foot cord. So, and I ordered 3 of them. So, one of those cords will be going out to Jesse. So,
Yay!
I'm very excited for Jesse to have a microphone. Not that his headset sounds bad. I just saying, it's gonna be
Going
fun.
to get him up. Going to evolve him to another level of podcast.
Yeah, we're stepping up his game.
Yes.
So, I know Jesse likes to play games while we're podcasting, though. I see it in his glasses. I see it. I see him there. I see you, Jesse. I see you. But yeah. Wow, that was quite a opening segment of the show, but that's fine because there's not really a lot of news. I mean, some of it's important news, but there's not really a ton of news.
I know what the one we definitely have to talk about because I'm just shocked.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into this first news story. News bit time. News bits. This is from Game Informer. Blizzard might be teasing Diablo 3 on Switch. Now we discussed this as a rumor a couple episodes ago, maybe last week sometime. And that it was just a rumor somewhere on like 4chan or Reset Era or something, or Reddit or something. This comes from Game Informer. Blizzard tweeted a small video today that might be indicating a port of their latest Diablo game to Nintendo's newest system. The tweet showed a light switch connected to a Diablo nightlight being flicked up and down. A plain reading of the imagery is that Diablo is coming to the Switch, which would mark the first time since Nintendo 64 port of StarCraft that Blizzard has officially been on a Nintendo system. RIP StarCraft Ghost. You can check out the video below. That's all we can guess until Blizzard decides to say more, but it's difficult to interpret that as anything else, save maybe some weird advertisement for a Diablo Nightlight. With E3 only 3 months away, maybe Blizzard plans to say something more at the event. And then our take, I would absolutely play Diablo 3 on the Switch if it was real. I wonder if it will feature Nintendo content like the bonus Last of Us enemies in the PlayStation 4 version. That would be cool. That would be awesome. What if you went to like the Mushroom Kingdom and all the enemies in Diablo were like Goombas and like Koopa Troopas and stuff?
Ooh, that would be nice.
That'd be awesome. Or like, what if they like teamed up with Platinum and you went into like a Bayonetta world? Because that kind of fits. Bayonetta kind of fits. To be honest. How do you feel about this? How would you like? I mean, I know you're not the biggest Diablo fan, but would you like to see Diablo on Switch?
I have Diablo 3 on PS3. So, Diablo 3 on Switch, yes. It would be just a must buy. Like, if this could show that Blizzard, we want your games on this console, people will, as long as it's updated to the Xbox and PS4 version, people will buy this game. So, give us the full game and all the DLC. People will buy it.
Well, plus, like, local, like, if people just took their Switches on road trips together, you wouldn't even have to be online. You could just do local co-op.
Yeah.
So
now, because they have their own net system. So, I know crossplay couldn't be done just yet. But I wonder what Blizzard tested. I wonder what Blizzard tested with Microsoft, to do not only PC and Switch, but Xbox One and Switch.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll be cross-platform between all those. But like the PC, I think it would only be Xbox One and Switch if they did cross-play, just for the simple fact that the PC version plays so differently than the console versions. Like in the console versions, you actually get to move your character and stuff. Where in the PC version, you still have to click to where you want your character to go.
Okay.
And it just plays so different. I mean, the same game. It's all feature complete. It's just they control so differently, and so I wonder how they would do that. But I would still like to see it cross play with something.
Yeah, because I think if it'll be worth the $60.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how graphically it's gonna look, we don't know yet. But I'm like, if you guys could get this running and it runs smooth, like there's no problems, yeah, bring it.
I wonder if this is like a test bed for Blizzard to bring more of their games over, because I would love to see Overwatch come to Switch. Like, I really think Overwatch would be super cool on Switch.
I think people will,
especially if it had like a Nintendo level
mm-hmm.
exclusive to the Switch version. Like, man, that'd be cool.
In Hearthstone, you said it was somebody else, right? For Hearthstone, it's not Blizzard, right?
No, Hearthstone is Blizzard, but they confirmed that Hearthstone is not currently in development for Switch.
But I wonder if good sales of Diablo 3.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I wonder if this is like. I wonder if Diablo 3 is like their version of Rockstar putting LA Noire on Switch. Like testing the waters with an older game. Granted, a more popular older game, but still like an older game to port newer stuff over. I mean, they don't really have anything new, right? I mean, what was their last big game was Overwatch, right?
It was Overwatch, yeah.
And like the, I guess, StarCraft 2 expansions, but...
Right. They are working on another game, but they haven't announced it yet. It's like a whole new IP. They are working on one. I think it's still in the planning stages. Yeah. It hasn't gone into full development because I think they did they were talking to somebody in Edge magazine like last year about what they were kind of up to. But we shall see.
Blizzard's always one of those companies. They're kind of like a smaller version of Nintendo in that way, where like you know, they're always working on something, whether it comes out or not. Their research and development time is always researching and developing. They're always doing something. You know, when we saw that 128 Mario's demo for GameCube, like that was research and development, and that ended up turning into Pikmin. So, you know, that's and Project Giant Robot ended up turning into the Labo stuff. Like, you know, they're always tinkering with something, and whether it turns into something or not. Like they were testing out that new MMO, and that didn't work out to take over for World of Warcraft. It didn't work out, so they used the assets for Overwatch.
Okay, and that's, you know what, I think that's why Blizzard, you know, saying that they had nothing for Switch. I think with everybody in that company loving that system, they had to be fooling around with something.
Mm-hmm.
And they just couldn't say, you know, they got their marketing ready to roll out. They had to be doing some kind of contract with Nintendo. We don't even know. I don't even know when they got a development kit, if they got one. But they've been thinking about it. They've been tracking, I think, Switch numbers, like Switch sales for the system and for games.
Yeah.
So they've probably been looking. Oh, go ahead, Corey.
No, keep going.
I think they were just like, they see the attach rates and they see in the stories of how positive the system has been for a lot of companies and sales. Mm-hmm. So if Blizzard, even if they sell 50,000 copies or 100,000 copies, that will grow over time as people are getting new systems. Mm-hmm. And people who already own it on PC, on their laptop. If this is an easier way for them to play the game and carry it on Switch, that's another $60 or whatever for Blizzard. So that's just more money.
Yeah, I mean, you know how many people requested the Diablo come to Vita and they didn't do it because it wasn't popular? Like, this is the chance. This is their chance. Like, man, Nintendo's third-party lineup is growing so strong already. Like, we've got Wolfenstein 2, we've got Dark Souls, we've got Mega Man 11, we've got Diablo, and that's not including the like the RPGs the JRPGs that are coming. Valkyria Chronicles coming in April.
Yeah.
You know, oh my gosh, there's just so
And dude,
much.
and then there's just stuff in Japan that's getting ready to be announced that we don't know just yet if it's going to come to America or not.
Right.
But like with it being, region free, that's a lot of people going to be looking forward to that. You know, people I think people here are trying to find, well, some people here are trying to find a way on how they're going to play Phantasy Star, that Phantasy Star online through cloud. People going to try to find a way to play it on their Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, we've got so much to look forward to on Switch. It's not even funny. And adding something like Diablo, like I'm cutting things from my list to add third-party games, which is nuts. Like there's some physical indie games that I wanted, but like I find myself cutting them so I can make room for stuff like this. So
shoot, then I when we were talking through the chat, once I was just like, Corey, you gonna have to add some more games. I'm like, what we did at that show when we just ran down a list of games that we know, we didn't expect these many games to be added on and get dated.
We didn't expect any of this. We didn't expect Diablo or like, even like, you think about it, like 6 months ago we had no idea that Doom and Wolfenstein were coming to Switch.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, I mean, you look at the strong lineup for third-party games on Switch already, and it's just like, and like, it's not just like a flood of crap either. It's quality, like they are quality, Skyrim, Doom, Wolfenstein, LA Noire, like it's not Rockstar's best game, but it's still a good game, and like if it was put out by anybody else, it would probably be one of their top tier franchises, like now this stuff. So it's crazy. I cannot wait for the next Direct. Where is it? What if it just drops Saturday?
I would literally be upset.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be busy all day Saturday.
Okay. Well, I mean, this would throw okay. It would throw everybody off. To be like, did Nintendo just announce and just do all the Direct on a Saturday? That's not normal for them.
Well, like they said it might be announced at E3. Diablo. If they're teasing it now, it's going to be in their next Direct.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be in their next Direct. So.
Oh yeah. Goodness.
We'll see.
I'm sorry. Fire Emblem came to mind. I'm just like, you guys wouldn't dare add anything from that game to like.
Yeah, Fire Emblem would work too.
Fire Emblem would work. Everybody would expect something Zelda, dungeon from Zelda in that game, but I'm just like, this is Blizzard and Nintendo.
Yeah.
If Nintendo had been letting a lot of third parties use their IPs for various reasons.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Gosh, there's so much. It's happening. There's so much is happening.
That would be so cool, finding a demon version of Rob the Robot.
Oh my gosh. What if that was like the dungeon boss was just Rob?
Oh, shoot, dude. Oh, yes.
My guess is if they do anything Nintendo related, it's going to be they're going to have costumes and stuff. That it's going to be armor pieces. Maybe if you scan Amiibo in, you get some of them, or we'll see. We'll talk about it again when it comes. I can't get stuck on this because I'm too excited. All right, Ed. There's a report. Nintendo wants to keep Switch sales going with new peripherals. The Wall Street Journal reports that Nintendo is not planning any revisions of the Switch console anytime soon. Instead, they're planning to sustain sales by offering a variety of peripherals for the console. One of the upcoming Nintendo Labo cardboard accessories and game... One is the upcoming Nintendo Labo cardboard accessories and games for the Switch. Quote, the people familiar said expanded Switch features in the coming year... Gosh, these people need to learn how to type. The people familiar said expanded Switch features in the coming year could also include additional network-related features and peripherals to be attached to its USB-C port. If this is true, Nintendo better get to work on this. And it's just a picture of the GameCube Joy-Cons. So, cool. I mean, Nintendo's always been big on peripherals. It doesn't matter. They always have been. Always.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what they are for Switch, though. They might as well just be anything.
Let's see. Hey, they did doing it with cardboard. Let's see what they can expand it to.
Yeah.
And Nintendo, come on, let's get retro. Give us that Raybird design Pro Controller.
Yeah.
Just.
Ed, time out.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yes.
Nope. Up.
Whoa. Oh, dang nabbit. Really?
Hello?
Hi. Just. Good night.
What's wrong, Ed?
I know we're not going to talk on the show, but judge bans team from violent video games after shooting threat. After an Illinois 16-year-old made a threat on social media against his school while playing a video game, the judge in his felony disorderly conduct case took his phone and banned him from playing violent video games. I don't even know where this... Oh, this is in the suburb of Chicago. Oh, great. Well, he can't play in rated games because he's only 16. I'll read that later. Yes.
All right, Ed, we're going to move on to our next news story here. Power of editing, that break will not exist. Nintendo removes user reviews from eShop.
I wonder what in the world happened. Like, did they release it too early? Did something in it break? Like, this was like, wow.
Well, let's read this news story and find out what happened. Nintendo recently introduced the option to review games on the Nintendo eShop. And now they've stopped doing that, presumably because they realized that they could never manually check and approve every review. Because the internet. Nintendo released a standard non-statement statement that explains, quote-unquote, the removal of the review feature. Nintendo.com recently offered a trial customer review feature to let users share feedback about Nintendo Switch games on our website. The response has been positive, and Nintendo appreciates the time and effort that reviewers put into their thoughtful commentary on the games. Nintendo has removed this feature as we evaluate the future of the ratings functionality on Nintendo.com. We have no estimate on when an update will be provided on the status of this initiative, but we appreciate the enthusiasm shown for the trial. Now, the company launched the reviews feature last week, and would manually approve each review, which is why it took up to 7 days for reviews to appear. Obviously, that's not feasible as it requires a tremendous amount of manpower. However, Nintendo didn't anticipate this is beyond us.
I wonder. I'm just gonna put it out there because I think they're waiting for the online structure to go live, for the online to go live, and then I think they'll add it on. Is that we see that you bought the game, we see how much time that you play it. Now you could really release a review for it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just. I bet they saw so many like negative reviews that were like YouTube internet comments that they were just like, whatever, let's just not do it.
Yeah.
So
I think, yeah, I just think people on the internet are
people
just
on the
be
internet,
more positive.
Yeah, just please try to be positive, internet. Please, just for once.
Yes.
Well, Ed. Speaking of rating games, this has nothing to do with rating games. The horror franchise Outlast has snuck onto the PlayStation, the Nintendo eShop this week at a $19.99 price point for Outlast and its expansion Whistleblower. Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. The highly successful indie horror game snuck onto Nintendo Switch last week, and its sequel, Outlast 2, will be coming to the Switch eShop on March 25th. It was originally released on platforms last year. Outlast 2 will retail for $29.99 on the eShop when it is released in March. I'm surprised there's no physical copy of that.
They're probably
I bet
they're probably
around Halloween.
Yeah. Because what they did with Outlast 2, they made it a collection.
Yeah.
One, two, one whistle, the whistle thing, and two.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. It was called like the Outlast Trinity Collection or something.
Yeah. So hopefully, I say give it to a good time to release it. For me personally, would be like close to Halloween.
Yeah.
For a physical. I mean, it that's
would be
long.
Smart. I mean, it would be smart, especially if like Capcom doesn't port Resident Evil over, like any of them.
Yeah.
Like that would be super smart to release it around Halloween. So
yeah.
Speaking of games that kind of snuck out on us, if you're planning on getting a Lego game on Switch, you might want to wait until April. TT Games will release a bundle of 3 Lego games in one package. The bundle includes Lego City Undercover, Lego Worlds, and Lego Ninjago movie video game. No word on price, but we'd be surprised if it retails less than the regular $60. The Lego bundle will be released on the Switch in April, but we don't have a specific release date yet. That's probably pretty smart.
Yeah. Get some of those past Lego games into one collection. I think this is the first collection that they ever done. I know some of the bundles that they had, like the Harry Potter one, they had the Lego game, but they also bundled it with the movie.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to have this kind of collection. And, the Lego games still sell well. So
yeah,
bring it on. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they probably want to get Lego Worlds out there to try to battle Minecraft also. And like if you're bundling it with 2 other games that kids like I think it's probably pretty smart.
Yeah.
People seem to like the Ninjago one. Lego City Undercover was okay. But
I have it waiting. I need to play it. I got it for Switch. So
yeah. Speaking of games coming out, Mario Tennis Aces is rumored for a June 22nd release date, which is much later than we guessed. Amazon Spain has listed Mario Tennis Aces to be released on June 22nd on the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo hasn't given a firm release date for the tennis game, but there have been reports that it would likely be released in the summer of 2018, and now Amazon is offering another strong hint that we might see Mario Tennis Aces released in summer. They have since removed the posting, but there are screen captures below, so not surprised. I mean, It seems
It's
like
a good summer game. Yeah. Um, I know I said I wouldn't get it, or I was thinking about it. I think I'm ready to get the. I think I'm gonna pick this one up.
No, you're getting it, Ed. You must get Mario Tennis.
Well, yeah, that is true. But I mean, I wasn't like determined to get it. Like, ooh, yeah. Then I kind of like, you know what? Yeah, I'll pick this game up. I will.
Yeah, I'm getting it because my wife will play it with me. So, all right. So, in other news, Third Editions, a publishing company, launches a Kickstarter to translate Zelda, Dark Souls, and Final Fantasy books into English. If you're a fan of video game books, then chances are you've already been familiar with the name Third Editions. This French publisher has produced some incredible books in the past that recently translated some of them into English, including the excellent analysis of the Zelda series. The company is now seeking crowdfunding to translate 3 more books into English, targeting a goal of €60,000, which is £53,000, or I have no idea what that calculates into dollars. So, English people and their fake money. All these just kidding. These books are Zelda, The History of a Legendary Saga, Volume 2, which includes Breath of the Wild, Dark Souls, Beyond the Grave, Volume 2, which are books based on Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3, and The Legend of Final Fantasy VIII. These 3 books will be available in both hardback, limited edition, and collector's versions. So they showed off the covers of these books. These books look amazing, especially the Final Fantasy VIII one. It's such a clean look. It's just this white background, or it's just this white book with a gradient gunblade yellow to red behind it, and then it just says Legend of Final Fantasy VIII. It looks phenomenal. But I don't know if you read video game books a lot or not, but some of them are interesting. I don't know. I would rather be playing the games, but I do collect books. Like, I might get the Zelda one just because of I love Zelda, and I have all the other hardback books like Hyrule Historia and Art and Artifacts, and then the upcoming encyclopedia for it. So I might check out the Zelda one. Maybe the Final Fantasy VIII one too, because I like Final Fantasy VIII, but probably not.
Yeah, I'm a video game magazine kind of person. But I think I'll probably pick up these books if they look really good and the artwork is decent. I'll pick them up.
Nice. All right, Ed, are you ready for another kart racer on Switch?
Uh-oh.
Are you ready for it to not feature any of your favorite gaming mascots, including Nintendo or Sega?
Oh, this is very concerning.
Move over, Baby Mario. Coffin Dodgers is bringing geriatric kart racing to Nintendo Switch.
This is the one for Nintendo Life.
Yeah, it is.
I read that title and busted out laughing. I'm like, I'm not going to even click this on because this is the best. Go ahead with this crazy story.
Just when we thought we couldn't get another kart racer, here comes Coffin Dodgers to give you yet another alternative to the rather lovely Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Wales Interactive and Milky Tease Studios are bringing their dark comedic kart racer to the Switch eShop on the 13th. Coffin Dodgers sees life in the slow lane become a fast and furious race for your own soul. In the game, you get to take on the role of one of 7 quirky retired village residents, each racing on their very own pimped-out mobility scooter, armed with a variety of upgradable homemade weapons and gadgets to take on the Grim Reaper and his army of zombies throwing themselves at you.
Okay, I'm just going to say this. I'm going to buy this game.
Yeah, this game looks hilarious. The game offers a 2 to 4 local multiplayer mode where you can actively battle and knock your friends from their crazy mobility scooters, get tangled up in epic crashes and cause mayhem. Players can also experience a 3D open world Crazy Granddad mode where you race against the clock in the entire Sunny Pines district. The Road Rash style player-to-player combat features wacky weapons and collectible destructive power-ups to stop your mates in their tracks. Players are advised to watch their frail backs, however, as the dreaded EMP-powered defibrillator is never too far away. I gotta watch this video. This game looks funny. This game is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh. This is so funny. You got anybody on YouTube watching or listening, you guys need to check out this video. It's hilarious.
Just the description makes it funny.
Yeah. Yeah, this is hilarious. This is so funny.
Oh
Death is riding a pink go-kart with a basket on the front.
That's a craziness.
Wow.
Mess.
I mean, to be honest, it kind of looks like that dumb pocket bike racer from Burger King.
Oh, good night.
No, that's about what it looks like. Oh my gosh, there's a UFO. 8 playable characters, it says.
And it looks like it's supposed to make you laugh.
Yeah. I wonder how much it's going to be. If it's like $15, I might check it out.
Pimp up your
grandma
scooters.
has an Uzi shooting the person in front of her. That one guy just hit a fire hydrant. You know what this game does that's cool though? Like that's different than Mario Kart? It actually it has like zombies like moving, like walking through the road that are trying to get you as you drive by them. Gosh. Wow. The tagline at the bottom is "Race in Peace" instead of "Rest in Peace." Kudos to those teams for making something really dumb and making it funny. Stuff like that sometimes doesn't hit the way they want it to, but that's funny. That's funny.
And I tell you, it doesn't look bad.
No, it doesn't look terrible. It looks like it might hit in the high 6s on Metacritic, which is probably what they're aiming for. But that's funny.
I mean, if it could get 8 because it's so funny and the racing is tight, then yeah, I'm down. I'm down for it.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks really, really funny. There's a few other games coming out too, like Scribblenauts is coming out this week. Cthulhu Tactics is coming to Switch this week. There's a couple other weird games coming, but you know, that's about it for the big news. Did we miss anything? I don't think we did.
No, I don't think we did neither. I know the NIS America getting their servers hacked and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But there's not a Switch 2.0. Don't expect that because it's peripherals. I know we spoke a little bit about that.
Yeah.
I think Super Mario Odyssey's Japanese soundtrack has been released. So I think it's on iTunes. Or I think it has a physical copy that you could probably order. But yeah, I know that was kind of a news thing. And if you guys haven't seen the Zelda Breath of the Wild Guardian Nintendo, check it out. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
Really detailed.
Yeah, I want the Nintendo ones, but who knows if I'll ever get any of them. So, but Ed, I think that's gonna wrap up Nintendo Pow Block for this first episode of March. Very exciting. Very, very, very exciting. Depending on what happens this weekend, we might do a question block episode on Tuesday's episode. I have a couple questions, and you email your questions in, guys. We wanna do our giveaways. So there are giveaways for Celeste, Fire Emblem Warriors, and Super Meat Boy. Remember to email us your questions, and if you have the best question for expansion pack, you will win one of those games. So
yes,
email us at nintendopowblock@gmail.com. Follow us on social media, NGR Pow Block on Twitter and Nintendo Pow Block on Instagram. Check out our website, ngrradio.com, and subscribe to the YouTube page, youtube.com/ngrradio. Join our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Nintendo Pow Block. Ed, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at ThatRetroCode, and you also can check out my podcast, Optional Opinion, on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and maybe a new service. I'll let you guys know that on next episode. Waiting for the feedback about that one.
Whoa. You can find me at Corey and HC on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me on a plethora of shows on the NGR Radio Network. Download our family of podcasts, NGR Radio and World 1-1 on Mondays, Nintendo Pow Block on Tuesdays, Arsenal X on Wednesdays, Nerds Gone Platinum on Thursdays, and of course, another episode of Nintendo Pow Block on Friday. Check out Let's Pod and Play starting this Saturday, Season 2, Tomb Raider.
Yes!
Check out our older episodes. It's a good time. I'm just going to throw that out there. It's a good time. So, also, follow us on Twitch. I'm going to start streaming some games on there as well. And then we're going to do some great co-op stuff this weekend. I can't wait. I cannot wait to start recording Squad Goals, our co-op experience where Ed, Jesse, and I, or a combination of us three, or our friends, try to play games together. We'll see how it goes. I'm very bad at games. So the first couple episodes are going to be Rainbow Six, Halo 4, and Gears of War 4 Horde mode. So we're going to get a lot of episodes out of those. So again, for Pod and Play, we're doing a 12 episode season, and for I keep calling it co-op for some reason.
Squad Goals,
we're doing a 12 episode season. So check them out. I'm very excited. So,
yes.
With that said, thank you so much for watching, and until next week, we love you.